This is about the blood system, internal anatomy and pregnancy. Info snippets to the umbilical artery. The umbilical artery are paired arteries. The umbilical arteries of a fetus extend into the umbilical cord. A fetus is the child during pregnancy from the second month until birth called. The umbilical cord is the pipeline for nutrients and oxygen for the fetus from the placenta of the carrier to the fetus. In the umbilical cord are two umbilical arteries present and additionally one umbilical vein. The umbilical arteries surround the urinary bladder. Through the umbilical arteries, blood is carried from the fetus to the placenta. At the beginning of the article, it is said that the blood carried through the umbilical arteries, through the umbilical cord to the placenta of the carrier, is sometimes referred to with deoxygenated blood, and then it is explained that it is in fact not deoxygenated. Shortly afterwards, the blood carried from the fetus to the placenta of the carrier through the umbilical arteries in the umbilical cord is referred to with deoxygenated blood. Later on, it is unmistakably stated that the umbilical arteries and the pulmonary artery are the only two blood vessels of the type artery which are carrying deoxygenated blood. If all claims are true, it leads to the conclusion that the blood carried through the umbilical arteries from the fetus to the placenta is called deoxygenated blood, but that it is not. The pulmonary artery brings blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. At the lungs the blood gets oxygenated and then returns through the pulmonary vein to the left atrium of the heart, then from the left atrium to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle to the aorta and to the whole body. After birth, the umbilical arteries regress. A portion of the umbilical arteries remain as a branch of the internal iliac artery. From the left ventricle of the heart, the aorta comes upwards out, then makes through the aortic arch a U-turn and travels as abdominal aorta down to the fourth lumbar vertebra, pretty much at the top of the hip bone. Then the abdominal aorta splits into right and left common iliac arteries. The common iliac arteries split, or differently expressed, bifurcate a little later by the joint between two parts of the hip, the sacrum and ilium, which is the SI joint, in external and internal iliac artery. The external arteries are going down and are from the pubic tubercle at the lower end of the hip bone, called femoral arteries, and are delivering blood to the legs. The internal iliac arteries are supplying blood to the pelvis region.